Just kind of the emotions as we're getting pretty close to your first game here in Manhattan.
Emotions?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just excited, really excited, and looking forward to putting a good product out on the field. I feel like our team's ready, and we'll be ready to go.
What are you going to think about coming out of that locker room for the first time?
Just doing my job, really. Probably nothing more than that, and just enjoying the moment. You know, you only get so many opportunities to do something like this, and you know, home opener, first one here at Kansas State. So just a lot of excitement, but really focus on doing my job.
What are your recollections of your first start almost 40 games ago?
Well, ironically, running out of that tunnel and just seeing how massive it was, and you know, the excitement. And actually, that first game got canceled because of thunder, lightning, something like that. So ran out there, opening kickoff, our offense runs out there, and we're about to run the play, and they call it off. And I'm waiting in my shoulder pads for probably 3 hours after, and hoping we were going to play, but we didn't.
How much of a progression do you feel like you've made mentally from a freshman to a fifth-year senior?
Yeah, a lot. You know, there's so much that goes into playing quarterback, and then even more so at playing quarterback at a high level. So just continuing to try and add knowledge and really that scheme and making good decisions, and obviously making the jump here to K-State. You know, it's a new offense. There's some new reads, different parts of the game that I've gotten to learn that I think has really helped me become a better player.
Adrian, everyone knows about Daniel Green. I'm interested in Austin Moore. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, you know, some guys on the team like to call him the Machine, and I like that nickname because he's about his business, you know, and he makes sure to come to work every day and kind of bring that same intensity. So I think he's done a good job so far, and I'm excited to see him on the field.
How much of a connection do you feel like you've made with the wide receivers since the spring?
Yeah, I feel like we've definitely jumped up to a new level. You know, now that I've been able to throw more and more and we've gotten more and more reps, I feel really comfortable with those guys and fortunate because we have some playmakers.
With Collin Klein going into the Ring of Honor on Saturday, he's also your coach. Have you had any conversations with him about that kind of stuff? And I'm kind of curious your thoughts on that.
I have not. You know, he hasn't really brought it up, and I think that's just part of his humble nature, you know. But we did see his name go up on the side, and you know, it's our job to go out there and maybe ease his nerves. You know, I'm sure he's going to be going through a lot of emotions, and we got to go out there and do our jobs for him.
What's the biggest stride you think you made as a quarterback during preseason camp?
Yeah, I'd just say operationally I've gotten a lot better. Those things are different when you go from maybe a complete no-huddle, you know, tempo-type offense to what we're doing here now at K-State. So making sure to get all those things down, the communication, which is huge. I'd say those areas have really improved.
Kind of touched on it there at the end. How do you feel about that in-game communication? Have you guys kind of practiced and what that might look like?
Yeah, we have, you know, and that's part of it. You know, you want to try and control as much as you can going into that first game. You know, there'll obviously be speed bumps. I think that's part of the process. But yeah, we've rehearsed a lot of that stuff and made sure that that's airtight.
Coach talked about the mock game last week. How helpful was that for you and just as the offense as a whole to maybe use a little dress rehearsal there?
Yeah, you know, I thought it was really valuable for me, maybe going through some things that I haven't been through that the veterans on the team have, and just kind of getting that out of the way so it's not the first time I'm going through some of that stuff when, you know, game time starts Saturday.
Did you feel pretty comfortable?
I did, yeah.
What are some of the things your teammates have told you about Saturdays in the stadium?
Nothing but positive stuff. You know, I think everyone's really excited. We've heard chatter that it's close to sold out. So, you know, people are excited. I haven't really heard too much. Just, you know, the little things like what we do before kickoff, and you know, I'm excited to see it firsthand and kind of get used to those type of things.
What's the preparation kind of been like for South Dakota? What kind of catches your eye about them systemically as a defense?
Yeah, well, they're an aggressive team, and they're going to come out and play. I think we know that. We know that they're, you know, not going to go easily, if you will. You know, they're a team that's going to come in here and expect to win. I mean, shoot, they almost won here in 2018, and they were close to winning at Kansas, you know, last year. So they're a very good team, and we know that coming in here. So they do some good things defensively that we're prepared for.
Is there anything you're still learning about this offense?
Do you feel like that positional flexibility
I wouldn't necessarily say so. I think it's always a learning process, though, and maybe new plays, new schemes will come as the season goes. But what we have in right now, I feel really comfortable with.
Adrian, with Collin stepping, upstairs, first game really as OC. Can you talk about the rhythm and what you want as a quarterback in terms of finding that rhythm and play calling and, in essence, leading you to where you're hitting on all 8 cylinders?
Yeah, I think it's really important for us to be on the same page, and luckily we've gotten a lot of practice at that in practice this fall camp and even in spring. And I think that'll grow as the season progresses and what we expect out of each other. And when we're on the same page, he'll know what I'm looking at. I'll know what maybe he's thinking when he's calling a certain play. And that's all part of the preparation as the week goes on.
So do you feel